Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Zulhaizat bin Amir Hamzah, and in this video, me and my groupmates from Group 20, we're gonna talk about the fundamental of cryptocurrency and gold-backed crypto. So, without further ado, let's start the presentation. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Zulhaizat bin Amir Hamzah, and for this part, I will briefly explain the introduction about the topic that will be discussed throughout this presentation. As we know, digital assets such as cryptocurrencies are starting to gain popularity among the investors. The origins of this digital asset market may be traced back to the introduction of Bitcoin in 2009 as the world's first digital currency. The Bitcoin is supposed to have been created by a mysterious figure known as Satoshi Nakamoto, and the identity of the man who created the Bitcoin has remained a mystery until today. So, what is cryptocurrency? In a simple word, it can be described as a digital currency or asset served as a medium of exchange using cryptographic technology. This cryptocurrency is highly relied on the demand and supply from the public. So, due to this, the price of cryptocurrency is very volatile. For example of the volatility of the price, in May 2021, crypto investors were very delighted as Bitcoin prices reached a new peak of $60,000. This growth has caught the interest of many new investors who are attracted to Bitcoin in the belief that the price will continue to rise. However, due to many investors already making profit from the investment, the Bitcoin price graph plummeted and hit a very dangerous level before returning back to a moderate state. This example shows how volatile the price of cryptocurrency is. So, to break the chain, gold-backed cryptocurrency emerged as a more stable form of investment. So, throughout this presentation, we will discuss in more detail on what is meant by cryptocurrency and gold-backed crypto, the challenges that this instrument has to face, as well as Islamic perspective on both instruments. So, I pass the floor to the next presenter. Thank you.
My name is Nabila binti Saidi. Now I will be explaining about regular cryptocurrency. So, what is actually cryptocurrency? Essentially, cryptocurrency is a digital money that is bought and sold online. There is no bills or coins involved in cryptocurrency. It is not based on any other asset like gold. And cryptocurrencies also doesn't go to traditional or physical financial institutions like banks. Instead, these currencies are operated in a completely decentralized system that use blockchain technology to track the transactions. So, how does actually cryptocurrency works? So, pretend that if we buy something using cryptocurrency, I will give an easy examples. Let's say if I wanted to buy a bike from Ida using Bitcoin, which is her cryptocurrencies of choice, I will begin by logging into my Bitcoin wallet with private key with a unique combination of letters and also numbers. If we look in traditional financial transactions, the exchange will be sent to the banks on both sides, which is me and Ida. But in cryptocurrency cases, there are no banks or middlemen. Instead, my transactions will be shared with everyone in the Bitcoin network. These network computers add my transaction to a shared list of recent transactions, which is known as a block. Every 10 minutes, the newest block of transactions is added on our chain to all the previous blocks. So that is how you get a blockchain. So to ensure that each block of transaction on the chain is verified as a subset of Bitcoin's networks, Bitcoin networks joins a race to solve a very difficult math puzzle. And if they solve it first, their record of the block of transaction will become the official record. So they are rewarded with bitcoins of their own, and the network gets a new block on the chain. All this entire process is known as mining. But instead of chipping away at a rock, you are actually solving a complex puzzle. The fact that there are many computers that competing to verify a block ensures that there are no single computer that can monopolize the Bitcoin market. So, to ensure that the competition stays fair and evenly timed, the puzzle becomes harder when more computers joining in. So, there are a lot of examples in cryptocurrency, such as examples, Bitcoin that is launched in January 2009, Litecoin in 2011, Ethereum in 2015, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, Zcash, Stellar Lumen in 2014, Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision in 2018, and also Chainlink in 2017. So there are differences between cryptocurrency and also gold-backed cryptocurrency. So I will take an example of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not backed by any asset. This should be intuitive because Bitcoin is not controlled by any person or organization. Therefore, nobody is in a position to make the promise, and they would not gain anything by taking on the massive liability associated with ensuring the backing. So the lack of backing does not mean Bitcoin does not have any value. The majority of currencies used in the global economy do not have any backing. By definition, a fiat currency is a currency without backing, and this is what every major economy in the world use to conduct daily transactions. Meanwhile, an ounce of gold doesn't entitle you to exchange it for another valuable asset. Instead, the gold is valuable because the gold itself is valuable. So individuals are generally not worried about their gold becoming worthless because the market has established that gold has value for thousands of years. Similarly, Bitcoin's value comes from the demand for Bitcoin and does not require any backing to maintain its value. In cryptocurrency, we can guarantee on the price since in cryptocurrencies the price is unstable. Hence, there is a risk to invest in crypto. Unlike most cryptocurrencies that have speculative value, a gold-backed token's value is tied to a tangible asset, which cushions it against severe price fluctuations. Each gold-backed cryptocurrency defines a single one of its tokens arbitrarily as having an equivalent worth of certain grams or troy ounces of gold, meaning that this equivalent should be present in the reserve of the company or a trusted custodian as physical collateralized assets. Unlike regular crypto, it is basically depending on the supply and demand. Lastly, in cryptocurrency, they were not recognized as medium of exchange, but they are not a requirement within Sharia framework. Differs with gold-backed crypto, it can be used as medium of exchange according to Sharia.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Firdaus bin Zulkifli. For this presentation, I will explain on the basic of gold-backed cryptocurrency. As you know, gold has always been a valuable asset. The precious metal is also utilized as a currency and investment, in addition to being a component of decorative jewelry. With the emergence of gold-backed cryptocurrency, it will effectively bring gold in the blockchain market. Adding gold on the blockchain market makes it easier to transact with and may potentially allow it to become an effective medium of exchange. Despite this, gold-backed cryptocurrency have had a difficult time getting public acceptance. There is some claim that gold has no intrinsic worth and is essentially a social construct. Basically, a gold-backed cryptocurrency is a crypto asset backed by physical gold. This means that the cryptocurrency's value is often equal to the value of the gold backing it, and the cryptocurrency is backed by an institution that ensure there is gold in reserve. Some gold-backed cryptocurrencies, like Paxos Gold, allow investors or users to exchange their token for gold. These tokens are equivalent to a specific number of grams or troy ounces of gold. Most gold-backed cryptocurrency are based on the Ethereum blockchain. This token can be used on the decentralized exchanges and decentralized finance protocol that support them. While Bitcoin is often described as a form of digital gold, gold-backed cryptocurrencies are a true digital, blockchain-based version of the precious metal. One Bitcoin is worth what another investor agrees to pay for it, while a gold-backed cryptocurrency may be worth what another investor agreed to pay for its underlying gold. Nowadays, it can be seen that gold-backed crypto has a high demand among investors. This is due to several advantages it has over the normal cryptocurrency. Firstly, stability. Legitimate gold-backed cryptocurrencies are substantially more stable than most other cryptocurrency since they are backed by gold. A gold-backed cryptocurrency will not only help to reduce the risks that come with the volatility of the market, but it will also offer a more stable store of value in the long run, even more than the fiat currency or other stablecoin. This is because with asset-backed currency, the economic principle of demand and supply will come into play, and so the value of the gold-backed cryptocurrency cannot be manipulated by any central authority like financial institution or government. Secondly, gold-backed cryptocurrency is a solid source of wealth. The value of gold is not very volatile in the market, hence making people who are concerned about inflation or the safety of fiat currency to prefer to keep their money in gold. Lastly, this type of cryptocurrency allows access to blockchain app. Tokenizing gold on the blockchain let the investor or user use gold across blockchain application, whether to trade it, spend it as money, and more. Moving on to the example of gold-backed cryptocurrency, among the popular gold-backed cryptocurrency which has been claimed as Sharia compliant is 1 gram. 1 gram cryptocurrency is a digital currency supported by gold asset where each gram of the gold represents 1 coin. The spot price of this digital currency depends on the gold market value. Another popular gold-backed cryptocurrency is Digits Gold, which has been created by Digits Global. Digits Gold token represents 1 gram of 99.99% London Bullion Market Association standard gold, which is secured in the safe house vaults. Digits Gold token is used to claim quarterly rewards based on the total DGX collected through transaction fees. Digits Gold tokenized gold on the Ethereum blockchain with the proof of provenance protocol, which brings together verification by all third parties that work with to ensure that the process is secure. Digits Gold token are minted only upon the affixation of all signatures by the third-party partners. That's all from me. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
So next we move to the challenges of cryptocurrency and the challenges of gold-backed cryptocurrency. The continuous technology revolution has resulted in the arrival of digital money, and one of that is cryptocurrency. Digital currency have the ability to drive financial development, boost efficiency through quick and inexpensive transactions, and expand access to financial services. And of course, there are some issues about security in cyber warfare and theft, and there are also some issues in financial honesty, in money laundering and avoidance of capital regulation, and also there are some issues in energy use, in excessive energy requirement to mine cryptos. Because of this issue, observer and prospective investors are very cautious whether they want to participate in digital money or not. And before we go further, it should know that China had prohibited the utilization of Bitcoin and many other digital currency in banking institutions and in any type of commerce. The fact that several governments are welcome the usage of digital money, but China could have prohibited it because of their status as among the world economic superpower. In digital money, anyone may open several accounts and there are no centralized screening procedure, as well as it is not required for them to use their full name in order to open an account in digital money. This procedure is quite unclear, with the possibility of the operation seems to be illegal for every each of the Bitcoin enrollment and threat being a scam in a certain way. However, staying invisible on the internet give the ideal atmosphere for fraudsters to conduct their crimes, and cyber criminal will utilize this trading site to conduct illegal operation, including fraud and defrauding. Even though the fact that blockchain innovation was created is actually to make life easier for individual, but criminal will always seek technique to benefit from it. Next, cryptocurrency will be described as a poor kind of commodity, since investors are unable to forecast potential prospects due to a lack of historical data. According to some research, if Bitcoin had a proper form of account and holding value, it will be less volatile. For example, there is a possibility of crashes and bubbles. This is expected that cryptocurrency could reach its peaks in the coming years, and no major bubble can devalue Bitcoin or indeed any cryptocurrency has occurred. The monthly volatility rates for cryptocurrency are substantially greater than gold, and according to some research, the monthly peak volatilities for gold are greater than the lowest monthly volatility for Bitcoin, and this volatility in Bitcoin suggests that cryptocurrency will be a risky long-term investment, and it creates the possibility of a bubble and crash due to the volatility tendency. So next, I will pass to Aida.
Thank you, Putri. Next, we move to the disruption or challenges of gold-backed cryptocurrency. As we know, since the beginning of the businesses, developers have been interested in producing gold-backed digital money. These currencies associate one token or coin with a certain amount of gold, like dollars or other fiat currencies. Gold should be kept in reserve, usually by a third party. One benefit of gold-backed digital currency is that the token's foundation or minimal value has always been equivalent to a predetermined amount of gold. If digital money gets widespread, the coin's valuation may potentially surpass its face value. As a result, gold-backed digital currencies provide insurance against the value of a digital currency plummeting. So, what is the challenges of the gold-backed cryptocurrency? One of the challenges of gold-backed cryptocurrency is the issue on the tokens. Blockchain will be a very secure method of recording digital currency operations. Yet, such token raise the issue of holding a huge amount of actual gold. Prior buying, buyers must carefully check who holds the gold for a certain cryptocurrency or where it is kept. If indeed the gold vanishes for any cost, the token's value vanishes as well. So the transparency among cryptocurrency creators, third-party gold holders, and buyers is critical to establishing investor trust, and as a result would in the digital money itself. Other than that is the attack on the network. Blockchain technology with a decentralized characteristic provides minimal vulnerability and safety. It allows for modification and fabrication. Hence, it might face several hurdles in its identification and permission management mechanism in regards to the Internet of Things or IoT. Mining operations that rely on pool constructions are subject to two sorts of attacks. This is done by either malicious pool members or fraudulent pool managers. Although hostile pool members have the ability to enhance computing power in certain mining pool, and however in the hereafter it will disrupt. These individuals will jump from one pool
through the nets in order to disrupt the pool's mining yields as well as prevent the mine plot from being useful. So, do you guys know that in June 2013, there are a case of an assault when the Bitcoin nodes were targeted by an unidentified attacker on the way which to relaying information on the network that was not involved in mining activity. As history has shown, a possible attack on the blockchain network is on the horizon, especially when they use gold. Despite their success thus far, fraudsters will ultimately develop reasons to abuse the blockchain's cryptographic system if such weakness is not handled seriously. So that's all from me. I will pass the floor to the next presenter for our final discussion.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Luqman bin Abdul Hakim and I'll be talking about the Islamic point of view of cryptocurrency. So basically, the real purpose of the establishment of cryptocurrency is to be used as an alternative to fiat money. However, the question arises that how about the legality of cryptocurrency? Is it permissible to use it as money in Islam? As we know, some people treated crypto as the medium of exchange and some use it as the commodity to trade. Scholars have two different opinions on it. Some say yes, it is permissible in Islam, while some say it is haram. Let's see the argument that prohibits the use of cryptocurrency. According to Egyptian Grand Mufti Sheikh Shawki Al-Alam 2018 and the fatwa of the government of Saudi Arabia, cryptocurrency is impermissible as they are intangible, thus it is easy to be used for illegal activities such as money laundering, fraud, buying and selling drugs, and smuggling. Furthermore, the Turkish Government Religious Authority and the Fatwa Center of Palestine also shared the same view when they mentioned cryptocurrency, or specifically Bitcoin, is prohibited because the issuer is unknown and it is open to excessive speculation, which includes gharar and also maisir. On the other side, scholars that permit the use of cryptocurrency argue that all digital currencies that meet the requirements of money can be accepted as money. For instance, Darul Ulum Zakaria from the South Africa's Islamic Seminar Fatwa Center has taken the position that Bitcoin meets the requirement as money. Therefore, Bitcoin is allowed to trade. However, they note that to qualify as a currency, the money must be approved by the relevant government authorities. Another important thing is its value. As we know that the value of cryptocurrency is highly dependent on supply and demand. The rise or fall of price is based on speculation, which makes it haram by some scholars. Thus, to avoid speculation, cryptocurrency must be backed by something that is strong and not volatile, and that is gold. The cryptocurrency that is backed by gold is accepted in Islam, provided all other requirements are met. For instance, Gold X by Hello Gold was approved by the ulama authorities at Amani Advisors based in Kuala Lumpur, as its price is based on the gold price. Plus, its transaction occurs within a specific period, which overcome the problem of price and liquidity. All in all, what can be concluded from both opinions is that cryptocurrency is still haram as a substitute for legal money due to the following reasons: excessive speculation, which can lead to gharar, no government regulations, and can be easily used for illegal activities. However, cryptocurrency can change its status if it is authorized by the countries and the pricing is protected by the intrinsic value of gold or the country's currency. That will be all for Islamic perspective.
As for conclusion, we believe that cryptocurrency is a type of instrument that has a bright future ahead because of it is supported by a highly sophisticated technological system. After making research on cryptocurrencies and the things related, we found a big question mark. It is, will cryptocurrencies replace fiat money in the future? So my opinion to answer that question, the potential of cryptocurrency to replace fiat money in the future is just like how internet started its potential in the early 90s. It may seem a bit awkward at the time, but it has been a part of human life nowadays. However, to make cryptocurrency suit with the world nowadays, the improvisation need to be done. The shortcomings faced by cryptocurrencies such as highly volatile price need to be addressed so that they can be relevant in the current market. Physical assets such as gold that support cryptocurrencies are strongly recommended because the nature of gold or the nature of the price of gold is stable and ideal for avoiding price volatility in cryptocurrencies. From an Islamic point of view, cryptocurrencies is a future technology that is very relevant to the current world. Therefore, Islamic scholars should work together towards finding a solution and not reject cryptocurrencies forever, since it has a great potential in the industry. A consensus should be reached by issuing appropriate reasons, in turn allowing Muslims to use cryptocurrencies without any guide. So I think that's all from us because it almost half an hour present in this video. So I hope whoever watched this video can gain something from it. And I also want to ask for apologize if there are any mistakes that me and my group mates are doing during these presentations. I hope to see you soon in another video. So stay safe, take care, bye bye, and Assalamualaikum.